Alright, well, here's a kind of video I haven't made for a while. It's one where I'm in bed using the smartphone. I've been very frustrated the past several days. And I guess my discussion with Durican really set it over the top. I've had really bad headaches, debilitating headaches, the past several days. I'll try to take, 800 milligrams of ibuprofen, and it barely even touches it. I've also had the runs the past several days. I just wasn't able to sleep. And I kept seeing these invites to a hangout. And I said to the person that was running the hangout, so Durican's still in this, Durican's in here. Are you talking about feminism? Are you talking about other things? Oh, we're talking about dogs. Oh, okay, cool. Give me a couple of minutes, I'll be in the hangout. As soon as I get in there, they're right in the middle of the subject that just gets my blood boiling about Durican. And I'm trying to defend his viewpoints on this shit. It gets my blood boiling like when people say that black people are inferior. We're all human beings. To say that one group of people or another group of people are stupid because they've allowed themselves to be oppressed in some way and they haven't found some way to get out of that oppression makes them stupid or inferior. God, that shit pisses me off so bad. It does. It really torques me. It does infuriate me. And I don't know why I let it get me so angry. But there's so much injustice going on in this world out of people that have those kinds of mindsets. People who have no empathy. People who are apathetic to other people's problems. People who don't give a shit about others. And then they'll turn around and they'll try to make it sound like they're so compassionate about shit. And they're not. They're not compassionate about anything other than their own fucking greed. It's people like that are what's wrong with this world. And when I run up to someone who just acts all like self-important over this shit, like they have the answers over this sort of bullshit mindset, yeah, it makes me angry. It makes me terribly angry. I didn't want to give Durican another chance. But I thought, what's it going to hurt? It's going to be a hangout where they're not even talking about that subject, It's like when the anarcho-capitalist libertarians out there, when they're not talking about libertarianism, when they're not talking about politics, I can get along with them. They start spewing that shit. And there's hardly anyone around to help defend against their shit. I should have just left. I should have just left the hangout. As soon as I saw that they were talking about that other shit, I should have just left. But yeah, people like Durican and people who think they're better than everyone else because they're Christian, or people who think they're better than everyone else because they're an atheist, or people who think they're better than everyone else because they're white. Or people who think they're better than everyone else because they're a particular minority. People who think that there's people who have no empathy towards others. People who just are completely unable to put anyone else's shoes for anything. Those people make me angry. They are what's wrong with this world. And when they try to make it sound like they're the rational side of a particular issue, it's just... and I'm not very good at debating, honestly. I'm not that good at it. I do get emotional about stuff. I do feel strongly that we should be trying to make this world a better place. I do feel strongly that we should be trying to consider as many positions as we can. I feel very strongly about that. I feel very compassionate about that stuff. So to all the people wondering, why do I get myself all worked up over this shit? It's because I care. I give a shit.